pardon the appearance, you know, I lost my makeup. I try not to have any more things than I have to travel with because I have to travel light. So Las Cruces was going to be sold out, all the hotels because of graduation, and so I had to go somewhere else. So I tried going to um, Texas, Dallas Fort Worth, where my mom is, and that was terrible. It was so toxic there. There's something awful there, and now that like my body is more oxygenated, there's this theory that um, your body dials down your oxygen level when you are around a lot of biotoxins to keep it from being as toxic to you. It's like, and then when you get away from it, it puts your oxygen up, so then you can exercise again and you feel like yourself again, but you're more susceptible if you do come in contact with toxins. And so that's kind of what happened to me, and I was very susceptible to whatever was there. I was having like muscle problems, and I was just really, really affected by it. I might just have to turn around and get on a plane 4 hours later and go back to New Mexico. So I'm here in New Mexico. I was realizing, just watching some of my videos recently, that I like move faster now. And I remember last year, like around May, I started like moving more slowly in my videos. Because I make all these videos all the time of myself, I can watch myself a lot. It's a good way to kind of diagnose if you're changing, because you can kind of sense a lot about your health by looking at yourself from the outside. And I was thinking maybe what happened to me last year is that I was getting around mold as it got humid in the summer, and maybe that was slowing me down. It does make people just very slow when you're mold toxic. So I'm still detoxing out here. My mom is gonna visit me this weekend, and we're gonna drive around and check out stuff in the area that I might stay at in the future, see if it's moldy, check out campgrounds, and but basically I'm trying to get a car. I have to live in the West now if I want to be healthy. I've accepted that. Pretty much I don't really know of any cities that I don't need a car in that I'm able to tolerate. I mean, I guess you could get by in Albuquerque without a car, but it's just a lot of places you want to go, it takes an hour by a bus, you have to transfer, you know. So I am trying to get a car, and that would just give me more options on where I can live and camping, and you know, it's just hard to live out here without a car. So I'm excited about it because I actually feel like I can drive out here. When I am in the east around mold, like I just feel incapable of driving. I feel like when I'm away from mold, my peripheral vision gets better, and my attention gets better. I have more attention for things around me. It doesn't seem to take as much effort. So, yeah, lots going on. But I guess the main thing is I do see that my reactivity goes down the more that I detox. And I've been taking cholestyramine, and sometimes when I've taken it and I'm really clean, I'm like, yeah, mold, no big deal. If I get exposed, yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. I'm so low in mold right now, it's not going to be a big deal. You know, whereas other times if I'm more toxic, like if I'm dumping after the cholestyramine, then I'm like, oh, I really don't want to be around it, it's a pain. So it really, you know, I'm experimenting on myself, which is something I like doing, and I will see how this goes, but I seem to be able to get my reactivity down. The other thing I noticed, maybe this is just me, but I noticed that my brain learns to be in a certain state when I'm in a low mold environment, and it's like a relaxed zen state. It feels sort of like what they used to do to me in neurofeedback. They used to try to get my brain to be in this state, and I can kind of hold on to that state even if I'm being exposed, and it will keep me from getting too far out of my healthy state. So I've done neurofeedback before. I know what it feels like. There's other stuff like heart math or whatever where you're doing biofeedback, and I think that you know, that might be a tool to use when you are getting exposed. But it's like you don't even know what it feels like to be in this natural state unless you get your toxicity really low, because I think it's pretty much impossible to pull this off when you're toxic. Like, I was not in this state for years at a time in the past. So, what else? Just trying to hang in there. My life's very busy and complicated, and have to get my driver's license, and everything like that. So yeah, send me a message if you know anybody in New Mexico, because I like New Mexico. I'll probably stay here. It's affordable. The only problem is there's a lot of adobe buildings. So anyway.